What's up, everyone? Philly Soccer Page post-game show tonight. I'm Mike Cervidio, joined with Chris Gibbons, Mr. All 3 Points. First post-game show ever.
I know.
What a night to do it. Philadelphia Union win 3-1 over Atlanta United. I think many people regarded this as the biggest regular season home game in team history.
Yeah.
I know I did, and unlucky to go behind 1-0 at halftime, but an outstanding second half, and the team comes back and wins 3-1. What's your reaction after that one?
Yeah, I don't know if I bought the narrative before this match that it was the biggest in team history, but certainly arriving here 2 hours before, seeing the parking lots full, getting a sense for, we spent some time with the Atlanta United folks before the game, getting a sense for their perspective on everything. I kind of came around to that narrative, and the Union came to play in a way that they don't always come to play. And so for them, it was clearly the most important game of their season thus far. And Jim Curtin said as much in his press conference that they'd circled these dates 6 months ago as the most important matches. I don't love getting into that at this point in the season because there's still 6 games left and a lot of playoff left. And I think if you had to give Union fans one or the other, they'll take a playoff win instead of a win tonight. But in terms of a statement of intent and setting the tone for the rest of the way, yeah, I think that makes sense.
You said this before we started. Jim Curtin nailed the lineup. He stays 4-2-3-1 with Bedoya out. Montero partners with Medunian, and Fafa Bako comes in. Ilsinho seemed like he was penciled in to start, but missed out with maybe a little bit of a leg injury. And then the subs too. Sergio Santos, who we haven't seen in almost 2 months, came in and really lit it up. Scored a goal, had an assist. So a good night for the coach.
A good night for the coach. He would never say so. He would never say so. A lot of Union fans would never say so either. But he did get the lineup right. I don't know if it's him falling back on what's comfortable, getting away from the 4-4-2 and going back to the 4-2-3-1. But he's getting players involved who are both comfortable with one another and are in the right spots as they attack Atlanta. And I think the way Atlanta lined up with sort of like a 4-3-3 that sort of switched into 5 in the back here and there, he put aggressive guys on either wing and fast guys on either wing, and I thought they both, Aronson and Pico, played really well in doing their job and getting into the channels and creating space, but that Kasper Szybylko did a great job too with his hold-up play and, being that fulcrum around which you can switch the ball and move. I thought Curtin nailed it. Yeah, you should talk about Sergio Santos, though, because I did not see that sub coming. I don't think anybody saw that. I don't think any of us
did. We haven't seen him in 2 months. I thought he was terrific. I thought he was all over the pitch. He's a speedy guy. He showed that going laterally tonight. I thought, even talking to Harris for a minute in the locker room just now, he said, that's what we have Santos there. We don't need him in the midfield passing around. We need him on the last defender.
Yeah, he did say that.
Running past people. So I was really impressed with him tonight. Let's talk a little bit about the goals. I mean, Aronson on the score sheet again for the second straight game. Terrific finish.
It was a terrific finish.
But that play starts with Jack Elliott winning a really good tackle right at midfield. The ball pops to Harris Medunian, who drops an absolute lob of a pass into the path, and Aronson does the rest.
Jack Elliott made a couple of heavy boot tackles, and that was certainly one of them. And it's the kind of play that if you're an attacker, when the defender makes that play, everyone sort of goes, because they had the momentum going that way, and you don't really want to run back and play defense. And it caught Atlanta's line because I think they were all sort of moving with the attack. And you're right, all Medunian did was turn around, look up, and just loop a little ball. And the ball was so good that it sprung Aronson and Szybylko. And I think Curtin said he might have preferred that Aronson passed it to Szybylko for the tap-in, but take a shot.
I think it was offside, so I think it was probably just as well.
It's probably fair.
Second goal, Kasper Szybylko absolutely belted in from at the near post past Guzan, a really nice slid-in ball from Santos.
Yeah.
But Szybylko finished the last couple of games unbelievable at the near post.
It's really the naysayers in Union fan camp are saying that Szybylko is essentially just CJ Sapong here and there, except every time he scores now, he raises his degree of difficulty in a way that Sapong has done, but it seems like Szybylko's trajectory is like this. That shot to the near post is darn near impossible.
I don't know what you're trying to slide me in here. Jonathan, do you have something to say to the Philly Soccer Page post-game show? Come on over. The goalkeeper himself, Jonathan Tadewal.
We'll make room.
What do you got?
I got that you mentioned that Szybylko was offside. on Aronson's goal, he was.
He was.
Okay.
I went and asked Robert Spiegel, the referee, after the game, and he said he was judged him to not be involved in the play, which surprised me, but that was the ruling, and so the goal stood because I sure thought when that ball went in the net that it was going to get taken off.
I thought the initial pass was for Shabilko, actually, and I felt the same way.
I think the Atlanta players were upset too, and I think they were arguing that, and they may have had a case.
I'm sure they were.
But I don't think anyone in Union Land's going to be too sad about it tonight.
That was one of the all-time wins I've seen in this team's history. It really was.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't think we can go anywhere from there. Guest appearance from the goalkeeper.
That's right.
Mr. All 3 points.
Shut it down.
It's been a real fun night
Shut it
here
down.
in Talon. We're back here in 2 weeks when the Union take on top of the table LAFC, and we're looking forward to that too.